Hello students, today we are going to learn the representative values of data for class 7th, chapter number 3, data handling. So let's start with this. Let us consider an example. If a principal asked a teacher, how is the score of your class? So what should be the teacher will give the answer? Will the teacher provide the score list of the students? Is it wise decision? No. Is it okay for the principal that he will read out one by one name and marks of the students? No. Okay. So what the teacher will do for saying the score of his or her class? Suppose the teacher says average score is 70. So here he defines his class that each student got 70 mark. Though it is not true, as some students might have got more than 70 marks, as you can see in the list, and some of the student got less than 70 marks, but still the teacher is saying the average score is 70. That is, each one of the student is getting 70 marks. Now here the meaning, this average score is 70, is distributed among all the students equally. So the each one of them is getting this much mark. So this term average is known as mean. Here the score distributed equally among the students. So this value, that is average 70 or mean, is representing entire data. This value is known as representative value. Here suppose the teacher is saying that average score is 40. So what is the meaning? That each student get 40 marks, or each student score 40. That is, the principal interpreted that the students are not performing well. But here when the average score is 70, so it gives information about the class that most of the students are performing very well, or the class performance is good. So here the word representative value is what? If we want to make the meaningful result from the collected data, so we locate a single value that represents the whole data, that defines overall data. That value, this single value, is known as the representative value of the data. There are three types of representative values. Mean, it is also known as average, or it called as arithmetic mean. Median and the mode. So all these three are the representative values. These representatives of the data also known as measure of central tendency. That means representative values also we can say the measure of central tendency. That means the value defines a whole data. So let's understand one by one what is the mean, median and mode. So let's begin with arithmetic mean. As in the earlier example, we understood that the average is the arithmetic mean. That is, each value is equal. So arithmetic mean is most common representative value of group of data, and this is also average of the data. Let us consider an example. There are two power banks and their amount of energy in each is given as 15,000 milliampere hour and 16,000 milliampere hours. This mAh is the unit of measure for electrical battery power over a time. So if we want to find out the average of these two power banks energy, so it will goes like that. Whatever the values for the energy in both, they should be add and divided by 2. Now why we are dividing here by 2? As we have the two power banks. If we have more than 2, if the number of items are more, so that number we have to place at the denominator position. So after addition we will get 31,000 upon 2 and it will become 15,500 milliampere hours. So here we can say that 15,500 mAh is the energy in power bank, is the average energy. So each power bank has 15,500 milliampere hour energy. So here, for calculating the average, what we have done? First of all, important point to be noted here that the average always lies between the highest and the lowest value. So here the average calculation as sum of observation divided by total number of observations. Sum of all observation, that means total number of observation. In this case of power banks 2, so we have added the 2 energies and divided by the 2. So if we have 60 students in a class and we want to count the average weight of the students, so all the weight of 60 students we have to add and divided by the 60, the total number of students, so we get the average weight of the students. So the formula for arithmetic mean is sum of all observation divided by total number of observation. Now let's understand the median. Suppose there is a dance group and they are performing their dance in such a way that shorter height of the students, they are at the front, the highest girls at the back, and the girl who is in between all these will be the center at the dance. So in this way, arrangement of this will give the presentation good, as well as all participants are visible. Okay, so here if we have the students are like this and their heights are given, so first of all, for doing this type of arrangement, we need to arrange the heights or arrange the datas in the ascending or descending order first. Then by arranging the heights of the students in the proper order, in this ascending order, we observe that first two heights are the lowest height, or we can say short height, and the last two heights are the tallest values for the height, and the middle one value, that is 159. This is the mediocre height. So here the two girls Ananya and Rakhi will perform at front, whereas the Palak and Ayushi, these two girls are heighted, they will at the back, their position at the back, and the middle one girl Zarina will be at the center. So like this we calculate the mid, that means median or mid value of the data. So that means we can say the median is the middle most value of the data. That first we have to arrange the data in ascending or descending order, then only we can find out the middlemost value. So let us take an example. If the teacher wants to divide the score of the class into two groups such that one group is the less value and one has the more values. So here median will help by finding exact middle value among the scores. Teacher can say the group 1 is below the value and the group 2 is above the value. But first of all, teacher should arrange the scores either in ascending order or descending order. So the way to find the middlemost value, at that is median, for the data, first observe the total number of observations. Suppose we are defining the total number of observations by a variable n and it is odd number, that means 3 or 5 or 7 or 9 or 11 or 30. That means total number of observations is odd. Then the median calculated as n plus 1 upon 2th value, n plus 1 upon 2th value or 2th observation. That means the odd value is given, the total number of observation is suppose 5. So 5 plus 1 upon 2 becomes 6 upon 2, so it will third value. So after arranging the data in ascending or descending order, the third value of the data will the median of the particular given data. Similarly, if the total number of values are even, suppose now n is maybe 2 or 6 or 8 or 10 or 12 or 16, like an even number. So the calculation of the median will be as half of, or we can say average of, n upon 2th term plus n plus 1 upon 2th term. That means if the total number of observation we consider as 4, okay, 4 observations are there and we have to find the median. So what we have to calculate according to this formula, average of 4 upon 2 and 4 upon 2, that means 4 upon 2th observation or term, plus n plus 1, that means 4 plus 1, 4 upon 2 plus 1, okay, and we get here 4 upon 2, that is 2, plus here it is 2 plus 1, that is third. So second and the third observation, whatever the value for the third term and second term, we have to add that terms and will divide it by 2. So we get the median in case of the number of observations are even. Okay, here it is plus 1 we have to do here. Okay, now next central tendency or representative value is mode. So the meaning of the mode is the most occurs value, that means the value which occurs most of the time in the data is the mode. So how to calculate this? As we understand, the value which is most of the time appear in the data is the mode. Let us see an example. If the weight of the students are given like this, so what we have to do, we have to make a table first and observe the values for the given example, like here 35, 40, 35, 37, 33, 35, 40, 37 and 35. So minimum value is given here 33 and then 35 and then 37, then 35 and last is 40. So we have to make the tallies for these. So first value is 35, make the tally for 35 here. Next is for 40, make the tally in front of the 40 kg. Then 35 again, make the tally in front of 35 kg. Then 37, again make in front of the 37. Then 33, make it, here it is. Then again 35, so it will become like here the parallel lines for the tallies mark 40. Then second last is 37, so it will become here 37. For 35 we have to make tally here. Now here count the tallies, that is the total of the tallies will be frequency. Here 33 is 135 4 times, 37 2 times, 40 is again it is 2 times. So here we can observe the highest value of the frequency is 4, and also we can understand by this table that 35 is occurs most of the time. That means highest time the 35 appears in the data. So mode is the highest frequency, and highest frequency is 4. So for the highest frequency the weight is given 35. So mode is equals to 35 kg. So in this way we have to calculate the mode. So I hope you understand all the three representative values of the data.